Time is now. It's back to the rhymes. So like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. I write these raps while I'm under the gun. I see you back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Man, am I advertising for stuff? I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I didn't even think about that. Oh. I'll go like that. No. Let's get this out of here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Come on. Okay. That's still no good. Sorry, folks. I'm going live here, so we're going to fix this. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to use my background. Here, maybe I can put this over the top. No. Oh, well. And, of course, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Man, this is some live action theater you're seeing. He's going toe to toe with all the junk in his storage room. All right, sorry for the delay. Didn't expect to do that. Should be okay, but that was not very well thought out. All right, but we got this School Us album sales, which there are none of, but that's the album. What we got here? Don't like Sunsets much, country type stuff. No, nothing. But my daughter, come on, man. I'm just gonna chop off the top of my head. Man. Well, tell me if you got a bunch of time, how that is, all right, so she's got to do a song for her English class, and she's looking at a song. Morgan Wallen with Thomas Rhett was her preferred pick. I think Mama's House, spell it M-A-W, maybe just so it stand out. But then I found that Rascal Flatts, How to Remember You, I think would be a good backup song. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. That's the country song right now. Not anything being made, but getting rep, getting some love, hopefully. All right, YouTube channel. So I guess I can talk about it here. It's not. I suppose it's social media. So thank you to Noah for your effort. Still ended up eating pizza, even though he wasn't up for pizzas too early, and we failed. He didn't really fail. I don't know. So we got DistroKid, man. You gotta use DistroKid. That's kind of how you're gonna get your music on there, and they're gonna put you on Spotify. Because I got with CD Baby inexplicably claimed I wanted my music taken off, even though I'm paying for it, or I paid for it. Couldn't talk to anyone to explain how that would be, but wanted me to pay, and no, wasn't going to do it. So here, and I'm sorry, this is gone. I'm not doing it. Doesn't feel good. Sorry. So yeah, DistroKid. Yeah, man, DistroKid. And it really what might not be it. It might be Noah says computer's old, but man, we spent some time on that. Paid for it, which was $23. I'm thinking now that I was thinking about it, is it $23 a year? That's kind of, I mean, it's cheap, but if it's annually to have your music on there, I guess I'd pay it, but dang. I wasn't even thinking about it as like a fee, an annual fee. I don't know. It's either annual and it's unlimited. I gotta imagine it's an annual fee because if it's unlimited amount of songs that you can put on there, they got to charge you every year, don't they? They can't just charge you one time and let you put unlimited songs from here till the end. So that's what I think, which is kind of, I'd be putting the same songs up there every year, but still, I haven't heard of anybody else I could even think about using. The goal is to go on, put it on Spotify predominantly and whoever else, but the path to doing that is, I've heard this is the best. A coworker said he went on YouTube and found out how to do it that way. He didn't remember how he did it. Okay, but I didn't go on YouTube and say, how do I get my music on Spotify? Maybe I could have. So that's where we're at with that. No success. Very disappointing. Put a good amount of time into it. I guess we'll just say it's because his computer's old, but now that leaves me with what? And I could have brought my computer just in case, didn't think I need to. Could have, should have. Another thing I discovered, which was kind of stunk, I have a CDR or CDR, yeah, CDR. Gosh, we don't use these terms anymore, right? A recorded CD, right? Of my album, and for some reason, it's got all my tracks except for on "Keep on Dreaming." It's missing Miranda Ray's part. I'm like, whoa, because I was just going to take it from there, but I had it on the thumb drive, which is much easier. But yeah, that was a bummer. So anyhow, that didn't work. That was sad, man. I thought, oh, I'm gonna get it on there and I can start promoting that as my next thing. Doggone it. Because it's not gonna be quick. It's not gonna be quick. I'll tell you what slows me down. Something not those couple that pair caused me to go, but I paid the money, $23, so I need to actually reimburse my personal account for that. So I got to work on it, but man, oh man. So that's got to happen, I guess. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. I'm off, but I probably have a. As I said, I had what I have. I had 4 days off, and in the 4 days, I probably had two less than 2 hour periods of time that felt open to me. And I would need something like that to even think about it. It's going to be a long time till that happens. So, yeah, I guess maybe on Veterans Day, that's when I was thinking of doing it with Noah. Maybe I'll just go at it myself and see if I can pull it off. Maybe I'll say, okay, Noah, I've been working on this for 3 hours. What you doing right now? Something like that. Help me finish the job, please. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So nothing really major with the other social media. TikTok's far and away the best thing. Someone followed me on Instagram that does music. She sung really nice, so that was cool. Follow her back. See, I would love for that to become more than just that, but we'll see. That would just be great. Yeah, let's do some work. Oh yeah. Okay. Rules of engagement. I don't think anything major. Bellevue Ballers working on it. Thought we are gonna have a meeting at this place right here. First time ever at this place, but it got pushed back or postponed or something. But It's like, wow, okay. Music for Back to the Rhymes. I guess not for Back to the Rhymes, but I got an update on with Alex. So, we'll meet him tomorrow. He went from 1 to 4 songs. It's okay. I think what I want to do is get the interface. I want to be able to make sure I can record. I got to find whether I have a dedicated computer. I really haven't got a clear answer in my house if that's an option. I think it is. Probably isn't, but otherwise, what are we doing? Seriously, because I have someone who can, I think, record us, but we got to get. You know what? He is recording on a tape. I didn't ask that fellow that. Maybe if we let him hear our tape demo, because he's got a tape player, tape deck, and we'll record. Maybe check with him on that. Hey, here's what we got. Here's our kind of our rough draft. That okay? Okay, we're ready to put it down and see if that's a go. That'd be good. And again, but one of the reasons I want to, and I could actually come up with beats. Probably see, I'm just so unclear how much storage and stuff. I could, I don't know what to say. I want to just kind of create a beat real basic and just let a couple of people who do drums say, I just want to hear their feedback. That's kind of another goal. I think it's smart. Why not? Because if I'm unsure about how good it is, here, is that okay? Does that sound good to you? Because I don't know if I have a hard time judging it or I'd come up with something really lame. I don't know. So that's kind of the plan for that. So I got to that's my focus tomorrow, is to try to move and see where we can move that. I'm okay coming up with 4 songs, but I think we got to make sure we're getting somewhere on the recording aspect. Okay, merch. There's the merch. There we go. And I gotta get by my skateboarders, see what's up. Maybe I could do it this week. I should go by. Okay, most likely. I'll say most likely. There's really no reason I can't. I look at it every day. So here's the deal. When I'm finished with Monday, I'm not even working Monday. Get through Monday, get through the ads. Once I'm done with those and don't have a ridiculous workload, like I did even Friday, I didn't have any ads, but I was being asked to do more than I should have been asked based on my desired schedule. So if I thought Friday, man, I'm way ahead. I can maybe think about some notes got taken away just like that. So I need a day where it's not stupid. Okay, so that would be my goal. Preferably on these days under 70 degrees, and I get my daily vacation earlier in my route before my route starts. That helps. Trump's gonna thump. I was gonna say that. What was that? I thought I was gonna say something really kind of interesting. What was that? I'm gonna see someone tomorrow. Yes, this was what I was gonna say. All right, so I'm gonna see someone tomorrow who's a big fan of President Trump, as am I. It's gonna be a good conversation. I'll bring my wife. She's kind of like, "What are you all talking about?" That's how she'll be. That's okay. But partly what I want to talk on, you kind of think about Bellevue Ballers this way. So, do we have in America First directory, let's say, like a special, like a directory that if you wanted to buy any product, you would be able to go to this directory and say, yeah, that's an America First company. And it's been kind of authenticated any number of people to make sure it's not a sellout company, right? Or that I mean, how, I don't know if if you can be totally pure. For sure, any corporation is not going to be able to do it. They're compromised. The minute they go public, they're compromised. They're not going to be able to keep it foreign bad actors from investing in what you're doing. So it had to be private. They had to be private companies. So yeah, that's something I guess I came to my mind today to have. If there probably are something like that. I didn't research it, but I thought that'd be good, and I'd like to include what I'm doing with Bellevue Ballers in that. But because if you think of Mike Lindell or Alex Jones has products he sells, right? What the money is going to go back into people that are fighting for this country. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good thing. Okay. You'll be glorified. And I should also mention now, I should have looked at the syllabus. So my daughter is having a choir class this semester. So see what happens there. Teacher tested her, and they got her in the soprano section. And let's just see how it goes. Yeah, okay. In current events, I can't think of anything too much. I think that just popped in now. Probably talk. I'm a mailman and dog walker, the 80-year-old. I've never heard of an 80-year-old dog walker. God rest her soul. I mean, is it enough? Soft on crime. Again, it's still predominantly safe, and you could say it's still a one-off where this situation happened to this person. But it's still being so soft on crime cost her her life, and she made it to 80, so that's not a short life, but she's sound like an icon in the neighborhood, total unbelievable. We got a guy on my route who made it back out of the rehab of the psychotic world, and he said I saw him, man. He seemed like he had mellowed out, but that's medication, right? He was way off, way crazy. I'm hearing we got to call 911 if he starts acting crazy again. You kind of wonder if it's not if, but when. I mean, again, if I've ever said it, I had experience with my own dad. Take the medication for a while, then I kind of don't need it anymore. I think I'm good. And then he'd be back in a mental health facility. That's kind of how it goes. So that pattern went through about 5 times until for him, he got to Atlanta, stopped using his meds, and probably they're not as hard. I would say they're less into the mental health stuff there than here, and so they were probably okay to just have. They were trying to get him. They just drive him out of the area to the next. He said they would drive him from the county to the city, back to the county to the city, and then he I guess got through whatever psychosis that would put him normally in the hospital to where he had a new normal without meds, but definitely could no longer take care of his affairs from then on. Sad. So really interesting. He was right in this kind of area where he really wasn't such a threat to himself or to others that, yeah, I guess he made it through the real hardcore psychosis. We can let him do what he's got to do, and we can't really do anything to him because he's not doing anything to himself or to others. Okay. But it took him being not institutionalized or whatever for a period of time to adjust to this new normal, and he's never the same. Nowhere close. And he would always say that because of that, he didn't ruin his liver or whatever because of lithium, which that could have been a side effect. Maybe that would have been it. And he might have prolonged his life on that end. I don't know if that could take you out or not. That's kind of, I'm just sharing that related to that woman getting killed. So that's not easy. This stuff's not easy. It's mental health stuff. I'll get back to the rhymes. And I had my big fan ask me today, when are we going to make our song? I'm a little unsure how everyone's doing. I hope we're all good, but I can't say for sure that we're all good. Man. Yeah, are we good on the pen even? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Lord. Wow. I was thinking I didn't even have it. But I'm glad she's being consistent and asking about the song. So we'll see. Let's do our verse. And, oh, wait. Yeah, let's do what I have. It'll be to the end of the verse. No, it is to the end of the verse. All right, here we go. This a heavy lift with a heavy heart. No, just hoping y'all can digest what I'm saying and suspend the rest of your disbelief as I turn over rocks, turn a new leaf. This ain't beef. This ain't gnashing of teeth. This is setting the record straight that the keepers of the gate are God's chosen people. The nations cannot equal their relationship with the Father. Is this a bother? Obedience requires paying close attention. Are we introspective or are we selective? Select what suits our theological fancy. That makes me antsy because I don't want to do what's right in my own eyes, because that's erroneous, which is a clear miss. We want to clear this. Okay, I guess that is at the end. Okay. So I think I had that hook because that's erroneous, which is a clear miss. We don't want to clear this. We don't want to clear this. I'd like to use the word threshold. I think I want to get that definition. Let me see, because that's erroneous, which is a clear miss. We don't want to clear this threshold without threshold, a piece of wood or stone placed beneath the door sill, like a windowsill, an entrance or doorway, place or point of beginning, outset. But we know doorway, you go from one place to another, one room to another, right? The intensity below which a mental or physical stimulus cannot be perceived or can produce no response. The intensity below, which a mental or physical stimulus cannot be perceived. A low threshold of pain. Wow, that's kind of heavy. I get it. Yeah. The intensity below. So, in the area of pain, because I thought it's like you have a high threshold for pain. Like you can handle a lot of pain. Be high, a low threshold, you feel it easily, right? So anyway, I'm not gonna worry about that. But I can use it because at least I get the word picture of a doorway or something. I want to clear this threshold. Oh man, you gotta make sure you know how to spell it. I think I know, but this isn't the word I write every day. How did you even do that? All right, let's get the word spelling. Thresh. You know, we'll talk about the threshing floor, which I'm going to talk about or figure out, but that's another word, thresh. Maybe what is thresh? To beat the stems of husks, you know, okay. The floor for doing that. Okay. Threshold. Threshold. Okay. We want to clear this threshold. All right. True. True. Because that's erroneous, which is a clear miss. We want to clear this threshold and not hang on to lies and not hold tight, almost like hold uh, tight to lies been told. I kind of hate I want to call them lies. I don't want to say that. Again, you have to go back to, is someone intentionally deceiving or what? Again, these to half truths. I think I would call it half truths been told. I can't say that. To hold tight to their lies been told. I mean, for the rec, just to do this right. What is a lie? Just so we know. Because there's white lie. I mean, we know the word so well. I don't want to get into that. And I really don't want to use the word because people want to call everyone liar, and all this stuff. But it's a short word that fits. All right. So that's that. Okay, let's do this again here. See how long it takes. This is a heavy lift. With a heavy heart, no jest, just hoping y'all can digest what I'm saying and suspend the rest of your disbelief. And as I turn over rocks, turn a new leaf. This ain't beef. This ain't gnashing of teeth. This is setting the record straight that the keepers of the gate are God's chosen people. The nations cannot equal. The relationship with the Father is that of bother. Obedience requires paying close attention. Are we introspective or are we selective? Select what suits a theological fancy that makes me antsy because I don't want to do what's right in my own eyes because that's erroneous, which is a clear miss. We want to clear this threshold and not hold tight till lies been told. Yeah, that was like 45 seconds. All right, so next verse, here we go. And I was going to say, I'm going to see how it Ironic, not ironic. Not, God, this is tough. I'm gonna stick with man-made bionic. Man, that can't be the plan. I think I said it up there. We got the bionic man. You know that? Can you use that as a sample? Bionic Man noise when he's running? We'll have to see. Okay, check you next time. Back to the rhymes.